If you go to somebody's community, I want to use his land, and he says no, leave him, General Musa speaks. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel to get notified when we'll post hot juicy news updates. Please click on the notification bell. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, during an interview with a Daily Trust correspondent, spoke over the rising speed of insecurity in Nigeria, oil theft in the southern region, and security agencies' effort to contain it. While he was reacting over the farmers and herders clash in Plateau State and some other parts of the country, he said the best thing to do is to set up a cattle ranch for the herders, and that their cattle would be bigger if the herders stopped moving them from one place to another. While he was speaking about the failure of the previous administration to set up cattle ranch in each state for herders, despite the fact that billions of naira was allocated to it, General Musa said that it was the approach that cost it. He said, and I quote, "Frankly speaking, whatever challenge we're having is something we can easily sort if we are really ready. It is a very simple issue. You're not as blessed with a large landmass, and we have a number of dams. Let us get to those areas. The government can procure those areas and use them." Further speaking, he said, and I quote, "If you go to somebody's community and want to use his land, and he says no, leave him and go to another person's place. He will come and beg you because he will need meat. We will have to eat." He said that Nigerian leaders have to look at things decisively and be passionate about these things, and be passionate about it. He said if you do that, he can bet with anyone with the issue of farmer-sellers clash will stop immediately in the country. Well, maybe he has a point. Maybe he has a point, sure, but if you ask me, this thing is saying it's not as easy as it sounds. But I love where he said, if you go to a particular community and you want to use somebody's farm, and they tell you no, you should go to another place. It is not a do or die thing. They do not bury your placenta in that particular land. The person has a right. You come to my place and you tell me about a particular business. I have the right to say, no, I am not interested, or I am interested. It should not be a do or die affair. It should not be a do or die affair. Nobody will come and beg you. Cattle rearing is a private business and you have to handle it as such. You cannot take people's land and give it to Fulani because they have cow. Do they give you meat for free? That is what this man is saying. First of all, he's saying states. Look at, he says states should be just like normal. Because I remember that not last year, when the other administration was still on, I heard how many billions of naira was allocated to this Ruga now. Now, he is saying that fine, ranching is the best. But even in that ranching, if you go to, let's say, a particular state and they tell you, no, we do not want, you do what? You carry your whatever and you move to the next state until you find the people that will tell you, okay, we need meat, we need meat, we don't want staff. Do you understand? It should be with states that actually want it, not with states that actually, not with people who are not interested at all. That is how it is supposed to be. The government is not one to procure land for private business. The North is just incapable without the FG, hence the stronghold on presidency at all times. Must Northern Nigeria depend on government for everything? When did the government range for Igbos or Yorubas? When have you seen or heard Igbo man say Lagos belongs to Igbos? What are you saying, my brothers? Some say Lagos is no man's land, right? This some said is merely beer parlor banter and is unsubstantiable tout tale. This statement, farmers and herders clash, is annoying. It is the herders that are killing the farmers with AK-47, which of course I actually support this. It is not a farmer and herders clash. This thing is an uprise killing. A killing that is uncalled for between the herders and the farmers, which is not supposed to be so. It is not supposed to be so one bit at all. Do you understand? I like this. My general, you have said the truth, but the hidden agenda is that the Fulanis want to seize the entire nation for themselves. They claim Nigeria is the African headquarters where resources should be tapped to build and raise other Fulanis in other African countries. Take it or not, in their blood is a scripture Fulani colonization of Nigeria. Okay. These tribal killings can only happen when an incompetent and weak leader is in power. Buhari ignored it because he's a Fulani man. Why can't Tinubu use force on them? That annoys me so much. Is it that all those retired military officers that are from that side is doing nothing to stop the Fulani from killing the people? It's like Yoruba people will come out to say government should provide for them whether they can plant cassava or cocoa when it's a private sector. It is a ranch for Nigerian consumption, of course no. Is it not a private business? Why can't the individuals sell to 2 or 3 cows to set a place up for themselves with the profit they can generate? The North has more wealthy people. Why don't they want to help each other? You do, okay, good talk, you do ranching in the North. It's not an agenda. The hidden truth is that they want to take over Nigeria for Fulani Islamization. General Sani, you have spoken well. Nobody, not even the federal government, will force states to give land for ranch or ruga unless the government wants to tear the country apart. Remember, Nigerian constitution does not allow the cattle to even move interstate. Such movement of cattle must be done by rail or motor vehicle. But because the herders feel they have godfathers in government, they think they will impose it on Southeasterners. No way. Very true, but I do not have the right to utilize the land I bought from you to my advantage. It is only here that people fight for lands that they were sold by their grand or great-grandparents. The herders are claiming that these lands were bought by their great-grandparents where they had lived for over a decade. In other places, the fight is on destroyed farms by herders. But here the fight is we must leave our land. The question is how? Alright, the question is why now and after living together for almost a decade? Alright, the problem is not only that they believe that they can wipe away the whole communities, but is that the villagers are ready to launch attack. The uniformed men will come and intervene on their behalf, especially during the Buhari regime. I kid you not. Do you know how many times it will be that these people want to, they want to actually retaliate, but the military will now come in. I wonder why the military is always interfering. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.